charm goes away. And for a male model, it's very important, besides having a good body, that you have a great charm on your face. You need to look good as well.
Yes, true.
Which in the case of bodybuilders and other guys,
they need not.
They just want to have a good physique, and that's it. And like, even if they aren't looking good, that's cool for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Male model has to be walking on the ramps. He has to carry various dresses.
Right.
So he has to have that appeal. That quotient has to.
The charm of the man should not go away. So that's a basic thing that every guy has to remember if he is thinking of becoming a male model. Yeah.
So essentially, you want to say that anybody who aspires to be a male model has to have a proper lifestyle.
Right.
So they need to eat right.
Right.
And they need to, even I think you were talking about sleeping. You said some 8 hours of sleep is essential.
Yeah.
So that the person sleeps at the right time, wakes up at the right time, and does his physical regimen. Like, would you advise him jogging as well? Or swimming? What are the other kind of aerobics exercises would you advise for them?
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is that when it comes to fitness, it's very important that you live in discipline. Like me, it's been 10 years I have been gymming, and when you go to gym, you know, this thing comes in your mind. First thing comes in your mind is discipline. You are in the gym, you are in discipline. When it comes to diet, it's discipline. Sleeping on time, getting up on time. It's all about discipline. If this one thing, this one word is in there in your life, I'm 100% sure that you will have the best physique.
All right. I feel the army people, you know, the guys who are in the army.
Right.
So these guys can be good male models.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
Yeah, exactly, because they have
go to a very strict regime. You know?
Yeah, because these guys have a lot of discipline in their life. That's why they look so good. If you see them, they have got just a body like a male model.
Yes.
Yes.
So they have the smile. Which is always there on their faces.
Yeah, exactly.
Even on their bodies.
Yeah, because when you work out every day, any sort of physical activity, I'm not saying our agenda in life should be to look fit throughout the year. And how does that come? It comes from, you know, like doing activities like running or playing any sort of sports, and you know, and when you do such activities, that charm comes on the face automatically. So
is water helpful to have more you know, water on a daily? Means when you're taking some juices, so juices will have sugars, so is that good for the body, or just plain water would do?
Yeah, so the thing is, it's very important that your body should not retain water to look lean and muscular, you know. So what we can do is that we can have a lot of water throughout the day, so that our body doesn't retain it, and it's keep moving out all the time. And yes, we need to control on the foods like that are high in sugar and salt, because if you eat foods that are high in sodium content, they shall retain the water in the body.
Right, yes, that will be a problem.
Yeah.
And what fruits, like citrus fruits, or?
Yeah, it's very important, and it's very good for the skin also. And but yeah, nothing in excess should be consumed, because end of the day they have sugar. So like, you know,
confined to the sugarless foods. Yeah. And another thing which comes to our mind is, like, we are a big country. So we have, like in Delhi, we have winters, then we have summers. So in Mumbai, you have just summers.
Right.
So would it be a different diet plan for the Delhiites and for the Mumbaikars? Would it be a separate plan for them? The food what they're going to take in winters, digestion is a little easy.
Not really, actually. No, not really, because the
weather won't means it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter much. Yeah, the thumb of the rule is that when like these bodybuilders follow, actually that doesn't apply to the for the guys who want to have a body like a male model.
All right.
And what they do is, in winters they load and they become big.
Yes.
And in summers they start cutting. But for a male model, it's very important to look fit and lean and muscular throughout the year. It's not about gaining and like losing, right? So
Karan, we understand that you must be a good swimmer. You know, swimming is an essential part of your daily fitness regime, or like, so swimming, does it help to become a male model?
Yeah, it does actually, but I'm not really fond of swimming though.
Okay.
I do it.
You do,
I know how to swim.
Yes.
But yes, if you can do that, maybe twice or thrice a week, that shall be really good.
that will help you in your maintaining your what do you call abdomen or something.
Yeah, exactly. Any sort of physical activity can help you in that.
Will help. All right. Yeah. And then what else? Cycling. Do you advise cycling?
Definitely cycling, running, any sort of physical activity.
Anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And in fact, like, you know, the guys who want to have a body like a male model, they should never do over gymming. In fact, they should have 3 days a week, they should play any sort of sports. Because why I'm saying this, because when a lot of guys, they enjoy playing sport, and while you enjoy doing something, you are bound to burn a lot of calories, right? Because you are playing for like, if you are fond of playing basketball, you are playing in the court for 2 hours, you are
sweating it out.
Yeah, you are sweating it, you are enjoying it, and you are not actually putting a lot of effort to lose weight and to look lean and muscular. Right.
Very nice.
So yeah.
And even like suppose we're talking about outdoor sports, we have horse riding, polo, and other sports. So I see a lot of models now, you know, they're going in for that.
Yeah, sure.
So this will be helpful. Means whatever the people, suppose they're in school, they're in college, so they can join those activities.
Right.
Do that.
Right. Sure. Why not?
So you'd advise that.
Yeah. Why
okay. So we come down to another thing.
Yeah.
Then we're talking about fitness. Fitness has suddenly become the buzzword. Like, you know, it says today, like recently, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said that we want to make a fit India after his Swachh Bharat campaign.
Right.
And also, last 3-4 years, you must have seen that the United Nations has granted this International Day of Yoga, the 21st of June.
Yeah.
So when we talk about fitness, and you being the topmost fitness model in India, so what it really takes out, you know, means for the fitness, for retaining that top slot.
Yeah. It's a very nice question actually. The thing is that, yes, when it comes to being fit, first of all, what I follow, and I would recommend all the youth out there, that it's very important that you don't drink alcohol, you should not smoke, you should stay away from all sort of drugs, which is part of the fittest lifestyle, right?
Yes.
And never to take steroids, because they might give you a very good body in a very short span, but it doesn't last long. So when we talk about being fit, we want to have a body like a male model, we want to look fit, adorable, there's no doubt, but being fit is very important. So stay away from all such things, right? And try eating good, because when you eat good, it definitely reflects. It might take time, right? But like when it comes to have a body like a male model, it's not just about, you know, looking like, you know, just having a body. It's about your good skin and all that stuff. And how does that comes? It comes from eating right, green vegetables, fruits. Yeah.
Like you said about drugs, you said no to tobacco, say no to drugs, say no to smoking,
right,
and whatever other, you know, things which today the Indian youth is getting more and more addicted towards that.
Right.
It's not entirely, we cannot blame it on the West,
right,
which people take that they have not been, you know, they've not been, say, to US, but they feel that okay, the US guys must be having.
Right.
So when you say when you talk about no to drugs and steroids, so like we have the weightlifters, like you trying to differentiate, you know, the male model as compared to a weightlifter, a body powerlifting something. So these people are governed by the international bodies where those doping agencies are there. When anybody is becoming a male model, so we don't have any kind of agency who would means, you know, they would not have to go undergo any test. So how does he refrain from all this? Would you like to advise something? How does he refrain?
That's simple. Like, you know, bodybuilders, they are different people altogether from like models, right?
Yes.
Models, why they have body? Because they want to look good. Bodybuilders, why they want to have a body? Because they want to win a certain competition, or they want to rank top, right? So like, so there's no comparison. And you know, and I was talking about the lifestyle. The lifestyle should be it should be fit, and how the fitness can come into your daily routine by not doing such activities and staying away.
And wellness all together in a holistic way.
Right.
Karan, a lot of male models, you know, when they are preparing for a photo shoot, so they do a workout. So what kind of workout should they do before the photo shoot so that they're right, they hit the audience, you know?
Right. Actually, before a photo shoot, now everything changes. For example, you have a photo shoot after 15 days. Now you don't need to follow a balanced diet, and you don't need to follow a fitness schedule that you have been following since a year long. You need to change everything. In those 15 days, you have to be on a carbless diet, kind of, right? Where you, from that 70% of a thing that I talked about, 60% is about high protein diet, but that's, make sure that you do it for a very short span, because you know it's a little risky, right? So so for that time being, you need to be on a protein diet, and suddenly when your photo shoot is approaching like 2 days prior, you need to start loading carbs. So what happens is that body gets in the scenario where it gets a shock, and it you know it just holds the carbs, and you start looking very muscular, and your abs are shredded, you know. So this is one thing which is only done before a photo shoot, as per my experience, and it's done for a very short span of time. And when it comes to workout, you need to actually do it, keep it very intense, start doing more of cardio activity and more of repetitions rather than doing less of repetitions of each body part every day. Right?
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so that's something I think we want to talk about right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's been wonderful talking to you, Karan.
Yeah.
As you're known as KO.
Yep.
And we would also, from our side, you know, like to give you a title. It's about being the champ.
Oh, thank you so much.